Hello and welcome to another episode of FIFA 20 Rags to Riches. In today's episode we are going to be looking at what transfer business I've been conducting, as well as some of the in-game match highlights as always, and of course that big Carabao Cup tie with Newcastle United. Is there a giant killer on the cards? Just have to wait and see. So we start off this episode with some highlights from the game against Northampton Town in League 2. Definitely wasn't at my best defensively in this game. As you can see at the end, I had to sweaty the equaliser there. Another goal for Connolly, proven to be quite a good signing. And we ended up getting a draw from that game, so not ideal, but we'll take it. Northampton are a good side. So now we're going to go through the first transfer, and that was another player going out of the club. It was a player you might be familiar with. Be playing at fullback is David Fitzpatrick, and he was valued at around £90,000 and ended up selling for £150,000. So good profit once again on the transfers going out. So coming up, there's going to be a few more of those in this video, some transfers that I actually managed to bring in, some free agent stuff. As you go through the highlights, game against Morecambe here, this is probably actually my best performance with Macclesfield so far, so quite happy with that. I think we won this game 3-0, I want to say 3-0. Yeah, I think it was in the end. So, as this is rolling on, I just wanted to reiterate what this series is kind of all going to be about. It's basically taking the team in England with the lowest transfer budget and seeing it come the end if we can turn them into one of the big boys financially, so to speak, one of the more dominant clubs financially. And by then hopefully we can sign plenty of big players along the way, some more players that you're more familiar with. And as you see, that game, my first loss actually as Macclesfield Town manager, coming to Scunthorpe, pretty disappointing in that. Never mind, can't win them all. And now we go into our first transfer in, and I've been hitting up the free agents. Not many available at this stage of the game, but found this guy Koulibaly. Not that Koulibaly, unfortunately, but another one still pretty good. So we got Koulibaly. It also struck me that we had quite a small squad, so if we do pick up suspensions and injuries as the season goes on, and we're not in the transfer window, it's going to be difficult to replace them, and may end up forfeiting games if we don't have the numbers. So I brought in Icelandic legend Kari Arnason. So bolster the squad a little bit, and then as you see we go into the big game, the main event, the Carabao Cup second round match at home against Newcastle United. Must admit it was a pretty dull affair, not one for the neutral to enjoy. One chance coming in the first half, and from Newcastle I don't actually think I managed a shot on target. They were so hard to break down. Then in the end I decided the best way, probably just take him to penalties. As you can see there, no shots on target, pretty poor. So yeah, once again, it was off to penalties. And yeah, so that happened. I lost on penalties, which was a shame, as their goalkeeper goes run off celebrating on his own. But never mind. Finish the video on something slightly more positive. Last free agent signing. Looking for a right midfielder because it's pretty evident after that game that I was really struggling on the wings for pace. So found this guy, Bulgarian winger called Nedalev, and we bought him in quite cheap actually in the end. It turns out he was like 69 overall, so for League 2 he's probably one of the better players in the division. So hopefully we all get to use him in the next video and you can see what he's all about. So in the next video it's going to be more match highlights. I think you've got transfer deadline day coming up, so I'll try and do something around that, although I probably won't be doing much business to be honest. Here's just a quick overview again of our financial accounts. Earnings have gone up, profit up again. I think the overall worth of the club has slightly creeped up from the last time we were here, so all going in the right direction. Here's something I found with the budget allocation slider. I put 100% on wages. We actually end up with £58,593 available. So thanks very much for watching again guys, and see you again next time.